There's been so many dashcam videos going viral of tailgaters or piggybackers at our touch and go tolls. It even happened to a friend of mine recently, and it got me thinking, how's that even possible? Why doesn't the gate close in time? Why doesn't it just slam on their cars? I mean, they deserve it, right? Shouldn't it be illegal though? How do the sensors even work? But more importantly, how can we stop tailgaters?
This is a boom barrier. Some of us may sometimes fear that it could fall on our car's roof before we pass through it at tolls or car parks. But yet, some unbothered jerks just have the audacity to tailgate you and leech off your toll fee. Why doesn't the gate just stop them? Well, you see this box here? It's called a loop detector. Wires that connect to the gate system are drilled into the ground and hidden inside this rectangle.
This loop detector is actually acting as a metal detector. So when the car drives past, it takes ±1 second to react and send a signal to the barrier to ask it to close.
And if you happen to stop underneath it because there's a jam in front of you, it senses that your car hasn't completely passed through, keeping the gate open for you. Its safety features also ensures that the gate closes slowly and slightly delayed, so it doesn't slam onto you. But that's how tailgaters cheat the system.
If the cars are driving very close together with the front car, the signal can't send to the barrier to ask it to close in time. So two cars is considered one metal detection. Both the car can go through.
In 2017, a car park business in Singapore found more than 4,000 tailgating cases in just a single month. That adds up to roughly 3 cases a day in each of its 40 car parks around the country. And this video went viral on social media. The tailgater rear-ended the car in front of him, who braked suddenly to get revenge. But the culprit still managed to successfully piggyback off another car at a different toll and got away with it.
It's probably happened to you or someone you know. But shouldn't it be illegal though? Well, according to us legal, it's not an offense in Malaysia if you dodge paying a toll's fee. So this driver may not even get in trouble. Well, not for reasons you think.
According to the Road Traffic Act 1987, you could be charged for reckless or rash driving and face up to 5 years in jail or fines up to 15,000 ringgit, as this could bring harm to other drivers on the road. It doesn't just frustrate us road users who actually pay our dues, but also brings a financial loss in revenue, especially for car parks. So how can we stop this from happening?
There are some things our toll systems could do if we follow what other countries are doing in car parks, like using video analytics.
A tailgating detection system was started by Singapore's Housing and Development Board in 2019, which uses sensors and cameras to identify tailgaters bypassing parking barriers. It consists of a few sensors that will measure the distance between cars approaching the barriers. When it detects tailgating, it triggers the system's cameras, which will record the incident. Australia's sensor dynamic system is similar, with the added function of linking individual parking tickets to a car's number plate. That also means that you can only exit if both details match on the card and car. If the sensors catch a tailgater, that car will be blacklisted and won't be allowed in during their next entry.
Although Malaysia doesn't have automated tailgating detectors, we do have CCTVs installed in our tolls. But that still isn't stopping anyone. So what can you do if you see that someone behind you is about to tailgate?
There's no way to avoid tailgating, even though you drive slow or drive fast. You can install one speed hump, so the first car will slow down, and the second car will follow to slow down, one vehicle at a time to avoid this tailgating.
The reality is, there are still many flaws with these automated systems because programming and machinery can only go so far. Apart from the paranoia that the pole might slam on your car if you're stuck under it, boom barriers aren't usually the ones causing the damage. Humans are. Look at this case in Penang, where a guy crashed into the barrier, tried to reverse, only to have the gate pierce through his front window. He surprisingly came out with no injuries, but was summoned under Rule 10 of the Road Traffic Rules 1959 for failing to control his vehicle.
We all drive everywhere, so let's be good and responsible drivers by paying our tolls and parking, okay? If you really want to avoid tolls, you can use Waze to find other routes. They have that function. Just don't end up like this guy.